This is the Unawarded Black Podcast with your host, Jay Watts. Welcome to today's show. Today I have a guest host with me. Introduce yourself, guest host.
Yolanda Ray.
Well, today, Yolanda Ray and I will be discussing the Buffalo Police Department, which seems to be showing how racist a police force can be. Even though the guy is white, the point of the matter is all of the white policemen all resigned from that specific force, but not from the police force itself. We would do the clip, and then you would get Yolanda and I's views.
He is fleeing! He's bleeding out of his ear! He's bleeding out of his ear! Get him medic! What the fuck you walking up on me? I'm on the ground! Get the fuck away! Stop! Y'all don't want this shit!
Back up. Get off the steps. Let's go. Get back. Get back.
Better get an ambulance for him.
We have EMT on scene.
Protests are exempt from curfews because Congress and mayors may make no laws that abridge the right of the people peacefully to assemble and complain to the government. Gugino wrote, the government should receive the complaints with thanks and not arrest the people or beat them. That is a quote from Martin Gugino, a known activist who believes in the rights of all. Now, Miss Ray, what do you think about what happened to Mr. Gugino?
To me, what I saw was nothing new from the police. Only thing was different was he was a white, 75 years old man on camera this time.
That's true. White and 75, and the thing is, the police, let's say two of them pushed him at the same time, right? Mm-hmm. And one of them had enough remorse that he saw that Mr. Gugino was bleeding from his ears and wanted to help the man because he knew what he had done was not right, but the other officer grabbed him. And once he grabbed him and pushed him and told him to move on, we got protesters in front of us. Nobody even, they just sat there, the dude just bleeding out his ear.
Yeah, and they went and arrested another protest. And it said, and you hear one of the police saying, "What the fuck you walking up to me for?"
That's exactly what he said.
So they already came out there with the intent to harm, because they already like, oh, we coming out here, we gonna get the people. You know what I mean? They already set the energy, the tone when they had that bat in his, in their hands. So they already set the tone that they was looking for to whoop somebody's ass, and they didn't expect the first person they harmed was gonna be a white 75 years old man.
Yeah, just
but like I said, this is nothing new.
Yeah.
Because that happens to blacks all the time. Some black 75, some 14, some 12, some 8 different age, different, black women also. So they don't care. But it just happened this time. There was a 75 years old white man that was on camera.
Yeah, just like you said to me, but before we started to do this, you said that you was surprised that they didn't have rod shields, but they had rod bats. Like, if you got a bat, like you said, you come in and whoop somebody instead of
try to tell somebody to get out the way.
I mean, at the time, if you look at it, it was a few people out there, peaceful protesting, and it looked like Mr. Gino might have walked up to him and said, "Why do you got a bat?"
Like, was they intimidated by his height? Because he's a tall man and they pretty short. So, was that the reason why?
It could be. Oh, and I have to make a clarification from my earlier statement. There was a black police officer out there. And to that black police officer, come on, bro. You serious, bro? You just gonna sit there and watch them push the man on the ground? You just gonna keep walking? You intimidated by all these white police officers? Seriously?
But you know what they say? Blue, sit together.
And let's get to this other point. The other 55 officers in that in the emergency response team all resigned from the emergency response team. And then when they went to court the next day, the officers went to court and they got out after pleading not guilty to their charge. The other officers stood out there and cheered for them. We cheering you because you injured a person. A matter of fact, according to this article, more than 100 police officers, firefighters, and other supporters crowded outside the courtroom. The two officers, Robert McCabe and Aaron, I ain't even much gonna try to pronounce that, but they were charged with felony assault. The video speaks for itself. He walked up to him, he asked a question, and they pushed him. No matter how big, how hard they pushed him, that push was enough to make a tall 75-year-old man go backwards and crack his skull. And blood, it just didn't come out a little bit. It was pouring out his ear.
Yes.
And
they left him there. Just let him lying in there.
Just left him lying there. Mm-hmm. I don't know. If this can happen to a white person, just imagine a black person out there protesting. And they have, and they have been hurt more ways than one. Not even
shot.
Yeah, shot. It's
this is nothing new. Just like we were talking about earlier, like I was telling you about when protesters, if you like back in the days during the civil rights movements, it was many white activists that have got killed because they were protesting with the black people.
Yep. And a lot of those protesters walked hand with Martin Luther King and Andrew Young. And the thing is, like I said, man, they've been killed. You had the 3 from Mississippi that got killed. The 2 white
guys.
Yeah, the 2 white guys and the black guy who were arrested for whatever reason that the police decided 2 white guys and the black guy shouldn't be in the car together, and then released them at nighttime, which he knew that there was going to be people out there waiting for him.
Mm-hmm. Hey, maybe he was the person waiting for him.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And there's one thing when you can't convict a person for killing a black person, you can always convict them for killing a white person. Well, that's been our time for today. This is the Unawarded Black Podcast with your host, Jay Watts, and our guest host,
Yolanda Ray.
Like, subscribe, go and click on the anchor. Get back to us with your comments. And if you have any news stories you want us to go over, send it to me. Anyway, this has been the Unawarded Black Podcast. We'll catch you next time.